been in a relationship for like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. Some people 10 years. Like they started dating from university, from secondary school.
Calm down, it's possible. Calm down. Not let your blood hot like this. Not let your blood hot. All right. It's possible.
I want to hear. Hey gang, welcome to my channel. My name is Leonzora. If you're just coming here, help me to subscribe to my channel. And okay, so whenever you see a guest around here, you know that I'm not going to be talking alone, all right? And she's not a guest, she's a friend of the family. She's one of the landladies that we have here. Leonzora is here again. See, she styled my hair for me. Ladies and gentlemen,
fine hair.
My fine hair. I've told you that she's a natural hair plug. You know that one. That's no news, okay? You understand. And I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but this is few days after her birthday. Okay, so I've chopped cake. So on behalf of the family on YouTube, we say happy birthday.
Thank you.
So let's dive into our discussion. Why do Christian people, don't let me use couples now, why do Christians deny foreplay? Now wait, you see what this girl gonna bring now? Oh, the thing is, I have realized, we're saying it before we started recording, I've realized that a lot of us Christians deny this sexual chemistry with one's partner. Yeah, so because I'm in a relationship with you, I should want you to touch me, I should want you to do this. These are things that happen, like if you have blood in your veins and all. I know some people used to say, I'm not going to say this is confirmed gist. There was a time one guy was saying that if you're with a woman or with your woman, I know you want to do this, have a touch out something, there's something wrong with you spiritually.
No. How
So why? And the thing is, people like that it now looks like mockery when people like that you will now hear that they went to impregnate somebody. So you will not be able to say you will not be laughing that you don't enter. Like how did it happen? How did it happen? So why is it that we run away from talking, like we deny it? If you smushed your woman before marriage, well, that is not, it's, I don't know. I think you should own exactly. Just own it. Just say it. So what do you think?
You know, the issue is, I think in this part of the world we tend to be too spiritually conscious and try to suppress the physical. God does not make mistakes. He made these desires for a reason. Yeah. So it's once you can accept that you have these desires and they are raging, it will be better for you to control what you can do with them. That's the truth. Most times, if you see where children that are brought up under very strict, children that are brought up under very, very strict Christianly morals and all of that. I'm not saying bringing your child up as a Christian is bad. It is good, but let them know that they have these desires in. Let them know that these desires will always show up at some point. Do you understand? It is now putting a rein on them that will now determine if that person, you brought up that child well or not. Not telling the child that no, if you see a guy that is obviously attractive, that has all, as in your spec, you see him and you are feeling somehow, you're not the person that is a sin. It is not a sin, sir. It is desire. You find the person desirous, you find the person appealing, even sexually appealing, yes. But are you now doing something about it? No. Do you understand? You can find the person appealing. Should you now do something about, as a Christian, I shouldn't do something about it outside of the boundaries that God has set for me. Having sex is within the boundaries of marriage. Do you understand? But can you find people sexually attractive? Yes, you can. It is not a sin. The desires are there, but for you now to start acting upon it is where the issues are. Do you understand? So the problem now is Christians refusing to accept that these desires are there. That's what runs people into problems. So when they now get to a point, you'll be bottling, you'll be saying, no, Holy Spirit is not listening. When you enter one place that you now see a woman that all your morals, everything don't run, get accident. So what are we saying? But when you now own it, when you own the I like this girl true. I feel one kind of way when I see this big mama. you will know that, okay, when you see her, you know you shouldn't be in a tight corner with her. You shouldn't be in a... It's the truth. You don't own it. Oh my God, it will just mess you up when you know this expression. Jesus Christ will just they look you like this. Holy Spirit go they look you. You don't for yourself.
I actually like the stories of people come out and say, okay, I was dating this girl for over 2 years. We didn't kiss, we didn't touch, we didn't. I think for 2 years, as a human being, I think for 2 years is possible.
It's possible.
I think 2 years is possible. For 2 years, for 1 year, for 6 months, you both of you can decide that, okay, no touching for this period of years. But what I do not think, you people can prove me wrong, what me I do not believe is that both of you will not be in a relationship for like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, some people 10 years. Like they started dating from university, from secondary school.
Calm down, possible. Calm down. Not let your blood hot like this. Not let your blood hot.
Right.
It's possible.
I want to hear.
It's very possible. I know a lot of friends. I know a few friends that it happened to. That's the truth. It's not because, yes, I know that people lie to themselves and all that, but there are those that
they didn't like.
Okay. So like my husband and I now, we dated for how many years did we date? Maybe like 7 years or thereabouts. Me, I was the church girl, stand, but my church girl now more do drama and everything. Church girl was a good guy. I had some issues that happened while growing up and all that. So sex was not even in my book, self and all of that. So I made him know upfront that guy, I know you be Igboro, but this is the man that I know in my heart of hearts that I want to marry. I cannot give you sex. So if you want, go and be looking for it. It's not my problem. But when we marry and you come and give me anything, you're in trouble. That is when you will see fire. Do you understand? That aside, there was a time that then, okay, the luck I had, maybe the luck we had was, he was abroad, I was here, so we never used to see like that. There was one occasion that he came around and we really saw and everything. That day was so loud. Okay, what happened was I was in law school. And he came around, he came to visit and all of that. So we had to stay at his friend's place, his friend and the wife's place, and of course he put us in the same room.
Oh yeah.
That temptation was high. Grace.
See now.
It was high. We ended up not doing anything though, but
see, I'm not even talking about that. See, you can hear now.
It was tough.
It was tough. My own see, I'm not even saying that sex must happen. No, I'm not even talking about the aspect of sex. That one is very possible. I can be dating you for like 10 years and say no sex. But the aspect of foreplay, of kissing, of touching. Some people will say, like, it's not I've heard like over 4 people say that they dated. There was the first person told me that they dated for like 10 years. They started from school
and they didn't kiss.
And I'm like, the both of you like koye me. That's the point. Like what? And it's a lie. See, it's a lie.
How can you say that?
It's a lie. That time, see, let me tell you. You know why this is paining me? It's paining me because you know why it's paining me. Because then I was a child. I was in secondary school about to gain admission. So I felt like this thing, like if you should. I had that duty. I had that thing in mind that because I'm spiritual, I'm not permitted to touch a man, not permitted to like a man beyond just looking at him and passing by. Do you understand? So when I got to puberty and I started feeling some way, I would that time I was giving myself hunger strike. I'll say I'm fasting, I'm begging God. Oh do me, you people, all of you. I'm sure people watch this video. God I say do me, so
thinking that you had committed a sin by
then I was even in a relationship. When I now eventually got into a relationship about a year before I got into school, the guy was way older than me. I think he's on my channel, but we don't talk anymore. Okay. So he was way older than me, and I really liked him. Like he was tall. I have to spec. It was not my mistake. I really liked him, and then I was naive. I was this child. So it was more of the, I like you. The chemistry was obviously there. I wanted him to touch me. I wanted him to kiss me and everything. And I will not forget that the first time we kissed and everything. That weekend,
I was on went to the mountain. Finish. You went to the mountain.
I sent Kosi message to me. Kosi Boboye, Money, you have led me astray.
I'll spoil everything finish. Oh, Jehovah.
Wait, oh.
Hey.
When you have led me astray.
True.
You are not supposed to kill the guy. Obviously, being more of an adult than I am, he laughed over it and just see. The next time we met, he still led me astray.
Of course, he will lead you astray, Mono. When all your almost arrange the idea, talking, I never hear what. Then they write letters. Shame on you. Shame.
Oh no.
You don't disgrace me.
Thinking about it now, like this video, I mean, with a lot of passion.
No vex.
So this school by like 80, I'm like, so they didn't touch my wife. I think it's my wife. No, I'm not. It's not possible.
We're not saying it's not possible, but is the feeling to do that there? Yes,
that
it
is
will
what
be there. Look at me.
Look
at me and say, "Ah, fine girl."
You know, it was until I met someone. I met a confirmed Christian, and the woman was saying that when she showed like, if you don't feel somehow with the person you want to get married to, don't get married.
It's the truth now. Cannot be attracted to the person you want to get married. What's that? You are stuck. How? And the container will continue depreciating. Forget. So just see. Forget. Let's just those people forget. I don't know. No, how can't you feel? How can't you feel some form of attraction? I know it's not. I don't dig that one. I beg. Yes, you might not act upon it, but it will be there. It will be there. It has to be there.
See, if you have been led astray, like me, let me know in the comment section, guys. If there are things that you've also heard, in church, see, that's on the school, that children church, teenager church. But I mean, sometimes,
I just feel bad because I think most of them they felt that was the way to keep us from sinning or being loose. And you now find out the one that vexes me is that these things are aimed at the girls, not even the boys. It's the girls. So are you trying to what? I beg, see, that topic is for another day. I mean, not just.
That's another. I'll write it down. We're going to come back and do the topic.
Forget.
You aim sexual purity at girls and leave boys. I
don't know.
I don't understand. Chimamanda says something that you tell the girls to be a virgin and you tell the guys to live their life. So who these virgins? The girls.
The girls. I beg.
Anyway, sis, at this point, let's talk as someone who has seen you're in the position to talk to advise young Christians, even non-Christians, because everybody is on this channel. So young people who are planning to stay off sex till they get married. So what would you advise them that they do? The things they need to put into consideration, the things they need to avoid. So please, let them hear it.
Okay, just as I said, first and foremost, own the fact that you're going to have feelings for the person. You are going to be physically attracted. In fact, the physical attraction might be so strong that you feel all kinds of way when you see that person. It is good. Then talk about it. See, I really look forward to kissing you and all of that, but it is worth the wait. Let us wait for this and make it something that will be enjoyable at the end of the day and all of that. All this sex and orgasm, everything are just 5 minutes. Do you understand?
Sure.
So it is worth, if you know you are not ready to give it and you are not supposed to give it, don't. Sex is totally worth the wait. Do you understand? It is totally worth the wait with the right person. So don't just throw it away. You will regret at the end of it. That's the truth. You will. You might be out there shattering sex at that point and everything. But at the end of the day, when you know that this is not what you were meant to do and all of that, you will feel badly about it. So don't bother. Then don't put yourselves in positions where you will have to compromise on the values. Don't. Just as I told you, two of these people put us in a room. Feeling that because we are a couple to be and all of that. Thank God nothing happened, but there was heavy petting. It was heavy. As in, God, we were restraining seriously, and at the end of the day, I knew that we will not just throw away this thing, this will be, you know what, do you understand? And thank God we had to come back to earth and say, we have discussed this, it's not happening, and God took us through that night, do you understand? And that was the first and last time that we found ourselves that I made sure that we didn't put ourselves in that kind of position and all of that. So don't put yourself in positions where you have to now go back and start begging God and feeling that I'm feeling guilty. Has God forgiven me? Or He has not forgiven me? He has set boundaries for you. Just stay within the boundaries. Do you understand? Because most times when we go outside God's boundaries, not because He's not going to punish you, but you have exposed yourself for the attack of the enemy. Do you understand? Don't just put yourself there. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Prayerfully as God.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is why this place is your no pretense hangout. We'll say it just the way it is. You will learn. You pick whatever you want to pick. So guys, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you have questions, please do ask. She's going to be available to respond to your questions. Don't worry. Because me, I'm still coming up. I'm still coming up. Then let me go and say what I don't know. So that I will not lead you astray. Okay guys, please do remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow her at Leonzora's Place on Instagram, on Facebook. See, our pages, just follow. Don't let me tell you, just follow. You have problem with your hair, follow. You want to grow your hair, follow. Hairstyles, follow. She's your plug. And then follow me on all my social media platforms, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. Let me put Twitter because everybody's on. They shall put Twitter. As a content creator, I'm supposed to have Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I need people on Twitter. You're always watching my videos, but you will not come and subscribe. Anyway, I'll do special video for you people. So I'm doing that.
I'll be messy for them.
Okay, guys. Bye. They watch.